See me? Mm-hmm. Good? Okay, cool. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put on these goggles, the ones I've been wearing around my head. And I look kind of ridiculous, but that's okay. Kind of. But I love it. So what they do is they generate a red light. And what happens is when your eyes, in the dark, even if you were to put a blindfold on, your eyes don't really shut off because they're constantly looking for light.
Sorry, that's human. Sorry.
So what this does is this gives your eyes light, right? But it's red, so there's no pattern. And your eyes actually shut off. And it puts you into a deeper meditative state. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to play white noise through these noise-canceling headphones. And I'm going to walk you through anything that I see, feel, and hear.
Got it.
And what I'd like for you to do, Sarah, is... because I could still probably hear you, but I kind of don't want to.
I'll go there.
Yeah, go over there and just ask questions when I say go ahead, okay?
You got it.
All right, so let me get this set up and we'll get rolling.
So horrible.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of dust flying around, so just keep that in mind. But if you see like something straight up like horrifying, don't tell me until it's over.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I lower this a little bit so it's got a little more you in there?
Sarah, can you talk?
Yes, I'm talking right now.
Okay, once I have the radio going.
I can talk close. I can talk louder. I can talk like this.
Okay, so just so you guys know, let's see, white noise. Sarah, talk.
I'm talking right now.
I can't hear you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I definitely couldn't hear you. So I'm gonna put these on and then my headphones, and just give me like a minute or two, you guys relax and maybe start letting the people here know to talk. And I'm gonna tell you everything I see, feel, and hear. Okay?
Oh gosh, dang it. Sorry.
She did it again.
Come on.
All right, put my headphones on.
Oh, that was weird.
Okay. Are you moving that? Did someone just move the phone?
No.
Oh, it certainly is a party in here tonight.
Do we have any spirits in the room?
Did you bring me anything nice?
I have some candy, if you'd like some.
I'm being shown really nice garments, fur coats, and nice clothes.
I did bring a pair of heels that I wore. Do you like jewelry and pretty dresses? Lucy?
Watch out, I sting.
Is that you, Lucy? Is Lucy here?
This room really isn't a place for a child.
Oh, dears. That's okay. We got a ghost hunter.
There seems to be a conversation happening between 2 or 3 women in this space.
Okay. So is this where you used to work? Is this a brothel? Are you women of the night, if I may ask? I don't mean to be rude. I don't know what else to call it. Are you ladies working tonight? When people lay on the bed, do you move curtains? few things.
They're smoking. And this one woman is very much the person who is doing most of the talking. And she's saying a lot about Taurus. She doesn't seem to be happy with the idea of Taurus.
So do you need the next John to come in? Do you want the next John to come up?
Oh, the man with the tattoo sure is a catch.
Sure, is that the one you'd like me to bring up? Are we talking about somebody that's in the room already and ready to go?
I wouldn't mind finding him in the morning.
Okay, so you want, okay, got it. So he's the one that you want up next.
Can I touch him?
That's up to you. Are you going to get paid for that? Or do they bring you jewelry and coats and dresses and stuff?
Whoever she's talking about she's calling him a saucer and a dish.
Okay.
He doesn't have to pay.
No, that's what I thought. Is this where you three mostly hang out, in this space here? Is this where you... sleep? I'm gonna need you guys' payment though. I need a piece of this. You're gonna keep working here. So
Watch out for the creepy crawlies.
Yeah, that's thank you so much.
Someone left the front door of the hotel open again.
That just gave me the chills.
Do you like everything here at the establishment? Do you feel safe here? Or do you oversee the girls?
We're not sure what they are. They look like spiders.
Okay, that's my second wish.
Snakes and spiders, huh?
Space Jason.
They're clingy.
Oh. Good.
As I'm saying that, I feel something coming up my left leg.
Are you scared?
A while ago.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
She's telling me that she's going to make somebody's ears ring.
Okay. Is this how you let people know you're around, by ringing ears? Or just one person? I love ears. Okay, perfect. So we have the ringing. Thank you. What else can you do?
Somebody's using all of my hair products. They never want to replace anything.
Dementia.
Same thing that happens in your staff.
Okay.
There's a loud scream.
And
Is any of the ladies pregnant by chance? Did anybody get pregnant?
Says you can't watch for free.
Okay.
600. Watch.
Who do we pay? Who do we pay to watch?
6
Somebody should bring me a pack of cigarettes.
I'll call my mom.
There's no polite gentleman left anymore. Also, tell them I'm tired of using toilet paper as blotter paper.
I'll let them know for sure. Can I ask what type of, what products are you needing? Do you need new makeup? How about lipstick? More perfume, maybe? Do you wear the perfume that smells sweet? Is that how they know you're here?
Don't go on giving them a gun.
Did someone get shot? Will someone get shot if we give them a gun? How does your tummy feel, Lucy? How's your stomach?
I feel as though somebody new walked in the room. I don't know if this is a living person or a spirit, but I felt a very large presence.
What are the women doing now with their large presence in the room?
Stop breathing down my neck.
Sorry. Do you like having a police officer in your room?
People ask too many questions around here.
A man of the law? Is it time to call the next John up?
I feel like I should say that the weather out the window and the time of day are different than ours that they're experiencing. I feel like I'm in the summertime and it is warm and sunny out. This is odd. I don't know if men who sleep in here ever experience physical touches in certain ways, but I feel as though that's coming close to what's happening here. I'm getting kind of uncomfortable about that. She says, well, then you should go wait out in the hall. Something's touching my right hand. But I told you can't spectate for free. You have to pay.
Should I leave the money here on the side table? How much do I owe you? Quarter? Dollar?
And now as I'm moving away from that, I feel something coming across the top of my head. I feel like I'm being touched on the top of my head. And as this is happening, the energy for me is changing. And it's going from this polite, nice feeling woman to a very aggressive push and press. I feel as though somebody is bringing the energy of a large animal, almost like a bear, which is hard to explain, but it's very aggressive and it's strong and it is pushing on me. And the energy is becoming more frantic. And there's a yelling sort of voice that's coming out that's a very agitated, loud, and it's an emotional distress feel. I got the smell of like wet dog as that happened. You can't take everything away from me. You can't take these things from me. This is mine. This is my space. This is my room. I built this. You can't take it.
Can I ask how long you've been working here?
And I got the flash of a very nice wristwatch with like a Rolex crown on it.
Is this someone you work with?
And as this is happening, I feel as though the chair is moving back and forth on me.
1960s.
Thank you.
This man keeps yelling, keep pressing your luck, keep pressing your luck.
So you've been around since the 1960s?
So there's a verbal altercation with some physicality on the side that's happening between him and her.
Did this happen in the 1960s?
And he's saying things like, you'll keep your mouth shut and do what I tell you. And this woman feels as though she's losing a lot of control in this argument and is tired and being told what to do, and she doesn't like that, but she doesn't seem to have a way out of this. And she's telling me that there are accounts written in a book about this. It feels like the pages of a journal, so something personal.
He's picking up on something on his left side.
So, can I ask, is one of the ladies standing
She says, you'll be sorry.
on your left side? Who's on your left side?
Okay. I'm gonna take a break. Ooh. What do you guys think of that?
Wow.
When you said
Very
when you said
interesting.
tired, I think I know what you're feeling.
What?
I just felt tired that whole time.
Did you? You felt tired?
Yeah.
So suppose.
So that was really interesting because if you were feeling tired, sometimes when spirits take a lot of energy to communicate, they kind of take a little bit of energy from each of us
Yeah,
to
you
do
know,
that.
like when you can feel like what they're feeling.
That's right, honey. That's right.
That's what can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got tired a little bit. So
You got tired too? Yeah.
I started
Yeah, you
to
ground him up.
This thing kept focusing
And why do you
different
think it's
spots on
all your legs?
And the
Yeah.
last part was your left arm, like your left elbow, like there was a little square. It kept showing up and trying to zoom in and focus in that spot. It's a random spot to be.
So you were getting more messages too that was more active.
One leg and one other.
Did you guys ask any questions at all?
Oh yeah, and you were answering them too.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can you tell me some of the stuff that I answered?
Well, asking about going to get the next John,
Dread.
and then you said about the man with the tattoos,
Uh-huh.
and Sarah mentioned, well, is he gonna have to pay though? And then right after, like, he doesn't have to pay.
Really?
Yeah, it was really syncing up. And when you were getting into your zone,
Yeah.
like right now, there's nothing floating around you. There was like, I want to say more than 2 orbs just kind of,
Yeah,
all
there was a
around
lot
you.
of energy swirling
and then you said
in
there's a
around.
party up in here, and the orbs just kind of, it was
just,
weird.
It's
I
neat, right?
saw that out of the corner of my eye.
And that one was
a
weird.
shape.
That was kind of like the shape that I drew in my picture.
Just a minute.
Oh, the
Water
flutter?
went
It just went-
behind his head.
And
Went
Like
up.
a cyclone?
Yeah,
yeah, oh, me
Got
too.
goosebumps.
So goosebumps.
Yeah,
It was
yeah. I know
literally
you can't see it, but
right here.
My-
It's still going.
my arm is like Prickle City right now. Since it's so not so bright, but yeah, it's Prickle
This is-
City.
Just a minute.
Are you still goosebumping? So
Yeah.
am I.
There might be something standing here.
There's something moving
Sarah.
from that doorway right now.
Oh,
Like,
it's still
you
going.
see it repeating.
Sarah.
Oh,
I just saw that.
So when I was laying in bed and I talked to Lucy, she would light up that part of the wall right here. It
Really?
would get really bright. And then she reached out and touched my hand once, and it was all in this area.
Jesus, don't do that. That's
All right,
scary.
I
I'm so electrified right
It's
now.
just kind of like a little,
I got juiced.
because my shoulders.
But
are
she just,
showing.
I said, Lucy, is that you? Because it scared me because it was really lighting up the wall, and she just reached over and touched my hand, and I was like, okay, it's Lucy.
One of the last two things that came through.
Yes, and I asked you when this happened, and this recorder went off and said 1960,
Okay.
and I was like, well, that's interesting. Did
Especially when you're talking about all the
this fight
aggressiveness
and the
of it.
aggressiveness that happened in 1960?
Mhm.
I also asked Lucy if she liked having a police officer in the room.
What would you say about that?
She didn't. She was.
Question.
What was that?
Each question.
Oh yeah, and you kept saying like we were asking. She was like, "You guys ask a lot of questions," and I was.
No voice.
No voice.
Oh, I stopped.
Oh, you did.
And I'm getting the craziest goosebumps. I can go
I'm
back
going
to it,
again.
but I didn't. Sometimes you gotta take a break because you can.
You
What
don't
was
wanna go to
happening?
seizure.
No, this doesn't do that.
Okay.
This is a solid red light. It won't
Oh,
hurt
no
you.
flashing lights.
But
That's nice.
what'll happen is when you start to get into that trance, I was starting to feel like I was gonna start channeling, which I don't want to do.
Nope. Not letting them in.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Mm-mm.
But I could feel it coming. That's why I said I got to take a break.
Okay.
So it was interesting that she was acknowledging a lot. Do people bring her gifts?
Not that I know, but I've heard somebody also talk about the furs and the jewelry before.
I was picking up on jewelry and wrote it in my book.
Yeah.
And then-
in this room.
What's blotting paper?
For your lips. So you
Okay.
you would buy it and you go, but
And-
toilet paper sticks to your lipstick.
She said, listen, you ladies got to know, my wife doesn't even wear makeup. I don't know shit about makeup. But she says, I'm tired of using toilet paper as blotting paper, and
Yeah.
she's asking for some. So that might
Blotting
be a good,
paper used to come in like a little thing, and you would.
It's also, blotting paper is also for when you're writing ink
Oh.
That's what I
Pen
thought of
with a fountain
when I
pen.
heard.
with a
Okay.
fountain pen, yeah.
That's
Um,
interesting because last night there was an experience of hearing. Remember, he said he was
Oh,
writing.
yeah.
Kevin was writing, and he could hear the paper on
Mhm.
the parchment, and it was a feather
yeah.
quill. Thank you. So sorry.
Sounds pretty neat. I think that was a
That
pretty
was
good.
really cool.
And I sometimes when I do this in other places, it tends to bring me like not in the space I'm in. So I was really cognizant of it keeping me here.
Mm-hmm.
And I really felt like, for real, like she was here and talking. And she really had a lot to say, and I was happy that I could be that
Give
conduit.
her the voice. Mm-hmm. It was awesome.
Yeah,
That's
something
really
happened. Like last time I was in this room, I was sitting up there on my game, and then my dogs were running around. I'm like, what's going on? So I went to, and I saw both my dogs go to the bathroom,
Right.
and I went into the bathroom. I saw the curtain all the way shut. Alright,
Oh.
it's wood. You hear like a screech on it,
You're right.
Douglas.
Douglas.
and like this. But my mom left that open. So why is it closed?
Thanks for sharing.
Good
that.
job, dude.
Mhm.
You're crushing it. All right, I'm gonna take a little break, and then we'll go do some more. Thanks, guys.
That was so cool.
No, thank
That's
you.
fascinating.
Yeah, like when you said
I'll do it again for you guys if you want, but not at the moment. Yeah. So I take a little